So we're raising a multiplication problem to a product. Does everybody understand this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, if you notice, in my example that I've done for you, it's 4 times 2 right here. 4 times 2 raised to the third power. So basically, 4 times 2, 4 times 2, 4 times 2, 3 times. 4 times 2, 3 times. So 4 times 2, 4 times 2, 4 times 2. Everybody with me? So another way to write that would be 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 times 4 times 2 times 2 times 2. Or you could take it even further and say 4 to the third times 2 to the third. You could even take that a step further and just actually multiply it out. But today, I'm just looking, can you take it from this to this? That's it. I'm not asking you to multiply things out. I'm just asking you, can you take it from this to this? So, first one, 4x squared to the third power. Do not overthink this. You're literally doing 4x squared 3 times. So standard form would be where you write it out. So we're going to write it out. So you're going to do 4x squared 3 times. Times 4x squared times 4x squared. And so I'm asking, can you write this exponentially? Definitely. So there's a 4, a 4, and a 4. So that's the same as saying 4 to the third power. And then, this is where it gets a little tricky. It's x squared, x squared, x squared. So if you have x squared, x squared, x squared, you actually have x to the 6th power. So be careful. Don't let that trip you up. So x squared, x squared, x squared makes x to the 6th power. And if you want, you can take it a step further. You could actually solve this and say 4 times 4 times 4 if you wanted to. But you don't have to. But you totally could say 16 times 4, 64. So this also could say 64x to the 6th if you wanted to. Both of them would be accepted. You don't have to do that. You can totally leave it like this, or you can take it to that. Questions about the next one? Next one is not as complicated. So it's negative 5x squared. So how many times am I doing negative 5x? Everybody? 2. So you're just going to write negative 5x times negative 5x. So instead of writing that, there's 2 negatives, 5s, and I'm going to put the negative 5 in parentheses so we know the negative goes with the 5. So negative 5 squared. And then there's 2 x's, so x squared. And again, you can totally change that. Negative 5 times negative 5 makes a positive 25x squared. Both are acceptable. So, next. This one, the negative was on the inside of the parentheses. This one is outside, so we're basically not going to do anything with it till the very end. We're going to wait to use it. So this is saying not negative 5x, just 5x squared. So how many 5x's am I going to write? 2. And don't write the negative because the negative's not inside. So 5x times 5x. So there's 2 5s, so 5 squared, and 2 x's, so x squared. So you can leave it like that, but if you leave it like that, don't forget to come back for the negative. So basically, you're adding the negative on. Or you could also write it's 5 squared is 25, x squared, but then again, don't forget the negative, so you bring the negative. So it's actually negative 25, because the negative is on the outside. So that negative basically just gets applied at the very end. The last one is a fraction. Last one is a fraction, so I'm going to rewrite it. 2/3 to the 4th. So how many 2/3 am I about to write? 4. So it's 2 to the 3rd times 2 to the 3rd times 2 to the 3rd times 2 to the 3rd. Again, don't overthink it. So how many 2's are there? 4. So it's 2 to the 4th over, you have to leave it as a fraction. 3, 3, 3, 3, so 3 to the 4. You can totally leave it like that, or you can say 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, and then 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, 27 times 3 is 81. So you could have said 16 over 81 also. Either way is correct. You have to leave it as a fraction. You all are going to try the bottom 4 with your table partner. So whoever you're sitting with is who you're going to do the bottom 4 with. Everybody good? All right. And I'll walk around and answer questions.